Okay, part 2 here is creating engineering drawings. So we've got the 3D CAD. OnShape does a good job of automatically creating engineering drawings for us. Otherwise, that would take us a long time to do by hand. I'm asking you to give it overall dimensions, height, width, length, and fill out the name, date, and title on the title block and save that in your folder as an image. Again, that's an image you could also use for your Instagram post. To do that, I'm going to come up here and go to New, Create Drawing, ANSI Inch DW. This default will work. And I don't know, it's not giving me the 4-view projection that we used earlier. I'm not really sure why that is happening, but we can manually build this. So if you just select the blank template, drawing template. Again, these drawings are, the engineering drawing is something that the engineer has to create. I spent most of my career creating these. It's a record, it's an official record of the design that gets sent out when they go to order the tooling to make this, and then the operator, they get ready to put this into production. They need these drawings which detail out all of the dimensions and all the required information that the engineer or designer provides. And so it's also in a way like a check from the engineer that said, I certified this ready for manufacture. And so these are important element in engineering. OnShape does them pretty easily. So so this actually brings up a chance for me to bring up another issue that we might be having with this project is eventually we have to save this as an STL file, which we have to put into the submission for this challenge. STL is a printable 3D file. So that's an element that I'm asking you guys to do today. But one of the problems you may have is that these are all separate pieces of geometry right now. And so when I try and use the Boolean operation to union them, what ends up happening there is that there's actually no overlap between these buildings that he's created and this block here on the bottom. So I have to create some overlap. That's one way to solve this. What I'm going to do is just pick on that top, thicken it just a little bit, just even 0.05 of an inch. Add it, and then now that block has got overlap with all these buildings, and I can come over here and select every one of these different geometries and Boolean, which it'll say, all right, add them all together, union them. I say yes. And this time it's all one part solid geometry. You see he lost his coloring and stuff. We can bring that back, but for 3D printing, this would be required. Now that I've done that, on the drawing side, it will, I think, be a little bit more friendly here when it goes to inserting views. See how it's all one part now? Oops, I'm automatically inserting the front, and that's just fine by me. I might do a, how about a front view? We'll project up here. We can still add a top view. And let me see if it'll automatically drop an ISO view. I don't think it will. I can go over here and say isometric. So I can drop that isometric view in there too. It's really the only 3 views I need in this case, because I'm only asking you to mention the overall dimensions so that everybody will know that this design is within the 6-inch requirement for the project. So there to there, I've got the length and width, height and base covered, and or not the height, but the width and length. And now I can grab that line and that line and drop one here that says his overall height. So that's good. It's got a lot of good information in it for the judges on this competition. The last thing I'm just going to go add is my title. I just double click in there, say German's Alice 3D Award Design. Something like that. And now I can screenshot this, which is what I would ask you to do so that you can save this again into your file. Save as. In this case, I'll call it German's Engineering Drawing. Save. And make sure that I've gone and uploaded that into my folder up here. Don't forget this step so that you'll have all of your elements in one spot for this whole project, and they'll be all ready to upload